As we start the second day of our Vietnam adventure,
what's frustrating about coming to a place that is beautiful as this,
it didn't take long to feel like you're experiencing the real roadways of the Ha Giang. The non-existing roads and the real sketchy ones too.
this is insane.
From wondering, are we still in Vietnam, to being quickly reminded that, yep, we still are, we saw something new around every corner.
Wow, landslide heaven.
We definitely had some challenges to overcome.
The mechanic had to take the carburetor off to fix the leak around the bowl of the carburetor, and it looks like he put it all back together and didn't put a clamp on the line.
But those challenges were quickly met with rewards of amazing landscapes and these little guys that found watching the drone so exciting. As the temperatures start to drop and seeing the sun feels like a distant memory, this is how the next few days unfold on our northern Vietnam adventure. Morning day 2. Oh, it's cool this morning. Still waking up. I think it's about 7:30. Jay's eager this morning. He's got almost everything packed up already. Almost. Gonna get some coffee from Mr. Fong, our homestay guy. This is the school that I was talking about in the first video. It's after school. Little classroom. All right, so the plan today is to head from Yen Bai to Ha Giang. Yay! Across the road from the homestay, I wanted to show you guys. They have good morning, whee! That's the wife of the homestay. So right across from his homestay is kind of like, I don't even know, it's a place where they process wood, but it sounded like when we got here yesterday that there was a wood chipper going and they're making mulch in the wood chipper, and it was going for hours and hours and hours. Luckily they closed at 5, so the night was quiet, but you can see across the way, that's like a pile of wood chips right there. And then you can see all of the wood piled there. And then of course the highway is straight down there. So you hear the big tanks honking their horns early in the morning, go around the corner. Oh, she's bringing us coffee. How lovely is that? Good morning. The G7 coffee, right? Nice. Look at our little coffees. 3-in-1s. Perfect. I'm gonna drink this coffee, get energized for the day, and hit the trek. We have how many kilometers is it? 200 and, yeah, a few hundred kilometers.
Depends on the route.
Yeah, and then we're going to, instead of the Honda dealership, because we had a bike issue in day 1, we noticed that there was fuel leaking out of the carburetor. So Jay contacted the place where we got the bike, and he said just take it to a mechanic when you can and call me when you get there. It'll be fixed, no problem. It's an easy fix. We're going to drive directly to the garage in Ha Giang that's associated with the guy that we rented the bike from. So hopefully we'll be able to get there in relatively good time, get the bike fixed without an issue, and be exploring.
This is the first time I've actually had a puffy coat on. I've traveled with this puffy coat for 2 years and I have never worn it, but today I got it. This morning I woke up and realized I forgot my toothbrush. So nothing like brushing your teeth with a washcloth, you know, it's the first for everything. So it's gonna be one of our stops today to get a toothbrush. How fun. The joys of traveling. It's very misty this morning. It's early. Well, everything was lovely Thank you.
Thank you, baby.
All right. There we go. Yeah.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank
for
you.
everything.
Thank you.
See you again. Yeah. We're in the area. We'll let you know.
All right. Bye. Steep hill. Whee! And we're off. In a cool morning. That was a great homestay. Mr. Fong and his wife were very lovely people. Had dinner with them last night. She made a traditional Vietnamese dish with all organic ingredients and like spices, and the fish are even from this region. It was all very delicious. I'm not a big seafood eater, but I did try the fish and it was delicious. They showed us how to make like little wraps, rice paper wraps. It was really good. Conversation was awesome. He's a very interesting man. We found out last night, we didn't quite understand when he was telling us, when we went to the lookout in our first video to the lake, he owns that property on top of the mountain where we were. I did not realize that. He built the area with the pavilion and the chairs and everything. I thought that was very interesting. I asked him about all of the sheets of wood that are drying that we've seen on our way to the homestay, and he says it's for plywood. They make plywood out of it. And the wood chipper that's next door is to make paper. So all very interesting things. All right, so just filling up. Let's see how much it costs. Yep, 160-ish, 160. So 160,000 is $9 Canadian. I've been budgeting every day for 2 years. It's funny, when I get off the bike, I'm starting to sweat. When I'm on the bike, I'm cold. There's no happy medium. Washing the road. All the vegetables. Everybody's selling their vegetables this morning. Getting out of town. Getting out of town. All right, well, one of the ways to get out from behind a truck is to stop. And we stopped in this amazing tea plantation, and like it goes for as far as the eye can see. It's absolutely beautiful. Rows and rows and rows. Perfectly. Feel like you're in a labyrinth of tea. It's unbelievable. It's what I like about just going off on your own and not being in a group. You can stop whenever you want and just check things out. So very cool. And out of all of the things that I've seen about Northern Vietnam, I've never seen anything about the forestry industry and all of the wood that's being produced. It's wild. Wow. So beautiful. minutes. Just stopping at a Winmar. Xin chào. Xin chào. Whew. Jay's getting out his sweater or putting on his raincoat to keep the wind off him. Man, I don't know if I want something to snack on. Jumbo for 18,000. Get an apple. I need a toothbrush. Yeah, toothbrush. I need one of these. We're gonna get these. We just stopped. We made it to GIANG province. I honestly thought we wouldn't drive through as many towns as we have been. It's been town after town after town. It's been pretty crazy. But there's this really cool church across the way that I wanted to stop and look at. Wow. Like thin sheets. It's amazing. I don't know why this amazes me. I think it's because there's so much of it. Like rows and rows and rows of it. Yeah, no idea what kind of wood this is. But look, it just goes on forever. They have it stacked up back there into like bundles. We saw like big transport trucks getting loaded with bundles and bundles of wood. It's just amazing. I don't know why I find it fascinating, but I do. Interesting to see them repairing the road just to compare it to how they do it back in Canada. Kind of interesting. It's interesting to see they have some of the same pieces of machinery here. It's very interesting. Not far down from where we stopped. Oh, I don't have sunglasses. It's great. We come to this little shop. We get some pavo. We didn't see a lot of restaurants that look quite like this one. There are a lot that are just kind of, you know, just tables and chairs set up kind of like this. But this actually has, trucks are so loud, this actually has a view of the water. Check that view out. So we have 2 soups coming. Just gonna sit and chillax. 130,000 Vietnamese dong, $7 and about 30 cents. We have about an hour and a half-ish to go. We booked our hotel, our homestay. Rice noodles are so filling. They give you this huge bowl of rice noodles. I could only ever finish half the bowl. It was very good. Very delicious. Exactly what we needed. Little stop for coffee. This is a cute little area. We have about 20 or 30 minutes left on the bike. Jay's gonna drop me off at the hotel and then he's gonna take the bike in for a service to see if they can fix this leaky carburetor. Off we go. Ready, Freddy. We're here! What? We made it!
walked in, Jay has gone off to, oh, this big backfire. Jay has gone off to get the bike fixed. Hopefully, cross your fingers, we'll get an update from him.
So here I am at the mechanic shop in GIANG. We rented the bike from Mr. Fung's Motorbikes in Hanoi, and with the carburetor leaking fuel, I pulled up, showed him the little Mr. Fung's rental sticker on the bike. He's going to work on fixing it right now. Hopefully it won't take too long and we'll be good to go.
This room is pretty cute. It is only $18 Canadian a night. And then we'll go get a bite to eat tonight. And then get a fresh early start to do the GIANG loop, to finally start the GIANG loop tomorrow. I cannot wait. After dinner, we went for a walk around GIANG, and it's a happening little town with lots of clothing stores in case you want to stock up on warmer clothes, or maybe pick out one of those fancy ponytail helmets. There's lots of bars and restaurants for all the adventure riders, and of course there's beautiful flower markets and an abundance of fresh veggies to buy.
Good morning. Day 3, but day 1 of the GIANG loop. They do have a garage off-site. It's like not even a block down the road that you can store your bike in overnight. But it is early. It's 7:30 in the morning. The horns woke us up before the alarm this morning. That horn is everywhere. Still looking cloudy this morning. The next 3 days are calling for not the greatest weather, so yay for us, just our luck. But right now it does look like it's trying to be blue skies, but I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
No coffee till 10 a.m. What kind of establishment rents rooms for the night but doesn't prepare coffee until 10 a.m.?
All right, we're going coffee-less this morning.
No, we're not.
We're not?
Just coffee shop everything.
Okay. Yeah, the weather is supposed to be crappy. But when you come to Vietnam in the wintertime, it's supposed to be their popular time. And it's when it's the haziest, which we didn't really realize. And you'd think the popular times would be when the visibility is clearer, but that's in the summertime, which brings rain, so you have to deal with landslides. So I guess you have to pick your poison. So Jay is just loading up the bike this morning. I'm excited. First leg of the loop, day 3. So this is GIANG in the morning. Lots of people out getting their shops ready, or have already had them ready for hours, selling all their vegetables, fruits. Wow, there's a whole street down there full of veggies. Oh, look at this little guy. Aww. He's so cute. Aww. Holy Hannah. She's got 2 of them on there. They look like twins. Jay got a bug in his ear. Jay's just looking for his chin piece, but I think he forgot it at home. Did not bring it. Just keeps the wind down. And bugs out. I haven't seen any tourists driving motorcycles. Are we early or are we late? I don't know. All right, hitting the road again. Just as we were getting back on the bike, 3 tour buses went by and like a few backpackers. There are police checkpoints at some point, I guess, on this road, so I haven't seen anything yet, but we'll let you know if we cross one and where it's at. Wow, landslide heaven. I love all the little towns we've been going through. Yeah, windy roads ahead. So this is tour groups that you can book to either drive with somebody driving you, or you can drive yourself. First stop to get coffee. We are here. This is called Heaven's Gate. So lots of Instagram photos being taken here. It is so foggy off in the distance, you can barely see the mountains. So we're just gonna enjoy coffee quick and then get back on the road. So this is the town of Kwanba. Lots of places to stay, to eat.
Including all the way around.
So one of the checkpoints here in Kwanba, as we're leaving, is a police checkpoint. So they just asked for license. It was fine. Thank you. Well, that was easy. Not a problem. They just wanted to see Jay's license, and that was it. No passport or anything. We've taken kind of like a pass road right now, so it's nice. There's not like big trucks on the road, and then we can stop, pull over, and kind of get the drone out wherever we want, which is nice. 3 times as long to get anywhere. What's frustrating about coming to a place that is beautiful as this is getting it captured, what I see, to show you what I see, and it just does not compare at all. It does not compare. When it feels like when Jay and I are driving along on the bike, this is all you guys are going to see. But in reality, there is a beautiful village down here with terraces going up the mountains, farmland. It's just stunning.
This is insane. Oh my God. Oh, Jesus. So Jay and I were driving down this road. This used to be the bridge. Right here. And they've kind of just made a makeshift little rampy bridge right there. We have visitors. Hello. Hi. Hello. Hi, guys. Oh. So I think in the wet season, this would be completely full of water, but it is completely dry. And this little guy, he's playing. Hi. Did you fly? Yeah, that's right.
You know exactly what it is.
I know. That's funny. We've passed a lot of tour groups coming down and around this area. Hey. All kinds of tour groups. People driving themselves. Hey. And people getting driven. It's a great way to see Haijiang. It's awesome. We're just in this huge valley surrounded by green mountains. It's unreal. We are about 20 minutes from Sa Lai Pass. It's just like a coffee spot, but it's about 12:30, so hopefully we'll be able to find something to eat. You can hear the cows. I don't know if the camera picked it up. You can hear babies crying, kids laughing, cows mooing. Look at these people. All dressed up. So yeah, it doesn't feel like we've been on the bike since 7:30 this morning. These views are awesome. Okay, I say we carry on. Yeah. So we stopped again. Seriously, are we ever going to get food? This is what happens. See a great little area to drone or just to stop and just take it all in. You got to do it. Crazy. We did pass somebody laying in the middle of the road. Then we passed a Jeep that was like a hospital Jeep. So she was awake and talking. So I don't know exactly
what happened, but yeah, the GIANG loop is definitely not for the faint of heart. The road conditions in some areas are not that great. And we're not even on the main area right now. We just took like a pass kind of. I don't even know how to explain it. But eventually we'll meet up with the main road once more. Alright, so we're just pulling into Yanmin and looking for a place to fix the bike because we have a leak in our hose. One of the hoses on the bike is leaking gas. So we're gonna stop there first somewhere if we find a place and then find something to eat. So, do you want to explain to them what happened? Explain.
Okay, so yesterday in GIANG, the mechanic had to take the carburetor off to fix the leak around the bowl of the carburetor, and he pulled the fuel line and everything off the petcock. And it looks like he put it all back together and didn't put a clamp on the line, so it's just the rubber line pushed on to the petcock valve, and the fuel's leaking out around it. So I think they're gonna, I don't know if they're replacing the fuel line or just putting a clamp on.
Canadian versus Vietnamese. There's no way Jay was squatting like that. How much? We were literally here not even 5 minutes. 20,000 VND. It's like $1. Thank you. Finally, we made it. Find and get something to eat. This is where we are eating. We weren't sure if it was open when we drove by because when we actually drove up, she turned the lights on. So maybe that's just to conserve electricity. So they have a huge menu. And this is a map of basically Quan Ba is where we came from today, and now we're in Yanmin. So Quan Ba is there, Yanmin is here. Very cool. So tomorrow I think the plan is to go here and then down here. We have not booked hotel accommodations just yet. We're going to do that now as our food is getting prepared and see where we're going to stay tonight. So we haven't booked anything yet. We're going to see the room before we actually book it. Just to see what the mattress situation is really like. Things that you would assume they have, they might not. So you have to ask, do they have hot water?
As we head into day 4 and 5,
As we thought. It's misting this morning.
this is where Mother Nature starts to double down on the weather conditions, and she's relentless from here until the end of day 8, giving us challenge
We are literally driving in the clouds right now.
after challenge
Okay.
after challenge. So I'm hoping you'll stick around and navigate through these challenges with us.
Traffic jam.
Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you next week.
He's been running a long time, eh? Come on, guys.